Hello again, everybody. I'm BrianTheBlue, and welcome back to Current Calamities, where I take a break from the past to look forward to the future with the games of the present. So, who expected Toadstool would make her grand return this year? Whoever said yes are liars.
Princess Peach Showtime, the surprise return of Mario's usual damsel in distress in the protagonist position in a completely different looking game unlike her first outing.
They kept it safe with a platformer on the DS back in 2005. And if you're saying you know about this game, better check your pants.
I, on the other hand, have played her first game and thought it was an entertaining break from the norm, thinking about maybe doing a video about it someday.
Remains to be seen if this game will be worth the near 20-year wait or forge its own legacy. Only one way to find out. Let's take the stage.
The curtains open on the princess enjoying her day when a toad comes by with a flyer about the shows at the Sparkle Theater. So we pack our things and head straight there, and we're surprisingly left to our own devices as soon as we arrive. While we wait for Toad to get the tickets, we can see how the locals are as excited as we are, it seems. But just as soon as we get our tickets, a power outage turns into an impromptu takeover of the place by Grape and the Sour Bunch. And that's how this story gets started.
Did I say that out loud?
We soon meet this new character named Stella, and she's complaining about those masked ruffians ruining the plays going on around here. So taking a page out of the Plumber Boys book, we offer to help sort out this mess. So this Sparkle Sprite is our new companion, and we head into the first level. I honestly had no idea what genre this game was going to be, and I still don't know how to categorize it as I'm playing it. When we head into this play, it's obvious the Sour Bunch is running amok, hurting innocent bystanders while trying to take it all over for their nefarious means. Stella has some tricks up her own ribbon, however, as she grants us the power of the sparkle to not only heal those wounded actors, but to defend ourselves from the little grunts, among other things. It's also good for interacting with interactables in the play, some of which could be hiding coins, or the main collectible of this game, Sparkle Gems.
Being this is the first level and all, we're being introduced to the basic shit.
It's all pretty straightforward, and it seems we're kinda just there following the story as it progresses and helping out when needed. Sometimes the assistance may be too great for a princess to do, so she'll just have to find the right room and get into the appropriate attire.
Oh god, what is happening? What are they doing? What's with the twirls and now her dress is all white? Is she Mary Incarnate? Oh no, it's a new outfit. She's a swordsman, a Spanish conquistador, one of the last 3 Mushroom Musketeers. Sword fighter, Peach. Huh. Maybe that's what this show has been missing, a wardrobe change. Sucker. I somehow knew this is where you were hiding.
So the new outfit and moniker comes with a new ability, in this case our sword, which can basically cut through anything and make the Sour Bunch grape juice in no time. I assumed in the level there was a looming threat to beat or one specific task to get through, and once that's done, you'll be given a standing ovation by those you've helped as well as whoever's out there as you go over your stats.
Is there anybody out there now?
I should get a round of applause for doing this review. I wish my collection had hands.
As soon as I found out after you played through the first level, you've pretty much seen the rest. The themes and costumes obviously change, like you become a ninja on the second stage, a cowgirl in the third, and a bakery chef in the fourth. Each having their own different abilities and stories to go through. The mileage and investment you put into them will vary. I can appreciate the varied style and gameplay, definitely doesn't make the game too much of a bore. What I can't get behind though are the Sparkle Gems, for I believe there are way too many of them in levels as opposed to the typical 3 coin and be done with it, as you're bound to miss one or more on your first go around.
I can get trying to be different, but I'm assuming this game is made for a different and much younger audience that are more than likely not gonna care about completion. Hell, they might not even remember this mustachioed character who's also an easily missable collectible. No idea if completion matters in this game, but a 2.5D title doesn't need the collectible standard of something like Mario Odyssey. Or worse, Donkey Kong 64.
I guess gems only matter for progression's sake, for when you finish every level on one floor, a door will appear with Grape's likeness on it, and you'll have to exchange a number of gems in order to open it up and fight the boss within. Probably the easiest thing I've had to do yet, as you just have to aim appropriately and apparently enlarge its life force with good energy.
Peach is full of heart, this game full of shit.
And once you defeat the boss, you can choose to move on to the next floor ascending, but you can still find a couple other things to do, like buying yourself clothing for either Peach or Stella. I guess I can put my coins to some good use, and you can bother this stagehand about a rehearsal extra level, where it's a challenge of survival in order to pocket some more coins.
And another way to piss me off. I skipped to the final floor as you're really not missing out on much. If you wanted a brief summary because I wasn't bothered to get snippets this time around, forget about it. I don't get paid enough for this amount of effort.
By this point, the levels are more or less sequels to others you've played already, which I guess is fine. You're gonna only have so many ideas to fill a game. But they're all so drawn out that I'm just getting bored by them. They're interesting the first time, I suppose, but I just hate going back in a second time because, again, these collectibles are just a pain in the ass to nail perfect the first time.
And again, I don't know why I'm going for perfect in a kid's game. Nintendo's only taught me there's good rewards for when you do, in the form of punishment.
I guess all these new forms and attire will be new to you, so may as well highlight them really fast. First we have Mighty Peach, a space ranger turned kaiju, hilariously Japanese. Kung Fu Peach, who I would hope got her training from David Carradine.
Can't be the bride, too violent for Nintendo.
Figure Skater Peach I found to be the most annoying only because of the auto-scrolling mentality of the level as it goes on, and you can't stop yourself and you're more than likely gonna miss a gem. Then finally it's Mermaid Peach, where I'm sure the devs are glad every story Disney tells is in the public domain.
My favorite one is probably Detective Peach, delightfully corny and nearly the right length for what an easy detective game should be like. A certain Pikachu should take notes. Now I completed all those levels, so that means a door should appear, right? Wrong! Turns out we haven't rescued any of the Sparklas. What?
Yeah, I missed the part about the basement where all the actual actors who we're filling the roles of are trapped down here, and now we have to rescue them all one by one in levels related to said roles. You would think they were shorter, and in some respects they are. They just seem to be more story-driven than the regular levels, and at least the collectibles aren't as fruitful. What do you mean I missed the badge? Where the hell could it have been? This was as far as I could stomach. Like, I'm getting so bored and annoyed that I just don't want to continue. I may be doing this to myself, but I can be honest when I say this isn't my kind of game. I may play games outside my comfort zone from time to time, and most of the time they've been good, but this is one of the few exceptions.
If you want to know what really made me quit, it's really fun that a mechanic doesn't work in the way you intended. Several rotations later, and that wasn't worth the air I'm breathing. So with all that being said, what's my overall opinion?
Now, I'm all for lesser characters getting their own games. In Mario's case, it gave us the likes of Luigi's Mansion, Wario Land, and WarioWare, as well as whatever Yoshi does from time to time. I was intrigued to see Princess Peach get another game that might have been long overdue, but after playing it, I'm like, man, this is all that you could do for her? Princess Peach Showtime is an odd title to say the least. While it gives Toadstool a new chance to shine, I don't think it gives enough engagement or too much of the same thing. In some ways, it's all over the place, in other places, too narrow. I can appreciate what they were trying to do, and at some points it does shine, but I just can't get over the excess collectibles, and after a while it does get repetitive. And kids don't got time to sit through these plays, Miyamoto. Their attention span can't last that long. I don't know if you should get it or not. It's your money. I think the only reason to get it is because it is a Peach game. And when the hell do you think they're gonna make another one again? Maybe now it'll be Toad's time to shine. He's been a side character long enough. Still looking for the Waluigi pinball game Nintendo should definitely make, and I wish Wario Land could come back. Costume changes are kinda his MO, so he might look good as a merperson. So, what do you think? Do you agree with me, or have your own thoughts? Let me know by leaving a comment. If you like what you see, like the video with those thumbs up. If you think anyone else would like this vid, share it around. And if you want to see more of me, this show, and others, hit the subscribe button. I'm BrianTheBlue, thanks for watching. I'm going back to the past, and until next time, I'll see you in the future.